Hello everyone, in today's video I'm going to talk about raw thyroid and raw adrenal supplements. If you follow me on Instagram, maybe you already saw this a couple of times, but in around the beginning of January this year I started trying this supplement called raw thyroid from a brand called Natural Sources. The first day I took it, I felt electrified, full of energy, inspired. I felt like a normal person again for the first time in many years, and I was hoping it would continue like that, but unfortunately it didn't. I gained a bit of weight, especially around my belly. I looked a little bit puffy in my face, and I can see it in the videos from those days. It's actually quite handy for me because I can look back at my videos from certain times when I was trying certain remedies or certain things, and I can see what I look like, and my hair, my skin, and the shape of my face really change according to what I do to my body health-wise. So my skin was doing great. I had perfectly clear skin. My nails were growing really strong and healthy, but then I had anxiety out of the blue. I couldn't really sleep well. As I said, I had some fat around my belly. Around the same time, I did my blood tests, mostly for my thyroid, and I found out that all of my thyroid numbers got worse than originally when I started healing. And I felt really, I just couldn't wrap my head around it. Why did I feel so much better in some ways? I felt worse in other ways, and my numbers were totally wrong. I just couldn't stand. And only now, after doing some more tests and doing more research, only now I understand exactly what happened, and that's why I really wanted to make this video, share this information with you, and hopefully help you out if you are experiencing something similar while trying a similar supplement. So the problem with this, which is a problem for me and people with similar health issues, but it might be the best thing in the world for other people. So I'm not bashing the supplement. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to try. I'm just saying do a bit more research, do a bit more tests to find out if this is really the right product for you, because if it gets to the wrong hands, to the wrong person, this can do more harm than good. The fact that they are over the counter doesn't mean that they're harmless. They can still do a lot of harm if they're not good for your body. So this particular supplement that I was taking is raw thyroid. It has mostly raw thyroid, but it also has some tissue from other glands in the body, including raw adrenal tissue. I did a lot of research trying to find out exactly how much of each there is, because in the information of the supplement it doesn't give you any details. It just says it has 390 milligrams of synergistic complex of all kinds of glands, but it doesn't give you details. And that's the only reason why they're still allowed to sell these things over the counter, because they don't make any kind of claims that they contain actual hormones and things like that. So I found out that this has 25 milligrams of raw adrenals per capsule, which might be a great thing if your adrenals are underperforming, if your cortisol is low. That might help you so much, and that's why if you look at iHerb or Amazon where they sell this supplement, you'll find a lot of incredible, really positive reviews. That's probably because of people whose cortisol was low, and for them the supplement might be very useful to rebuild the strength of the adrenals and to start the production of cortisol. In my case, as I know now, and I shared in previous videos, my cortisol is actually high. So for me, the supplement was doing nothing but fueling the fire even more. These kind of supplement brands, over-the-counter brands, don't actually mention that their products have active hormones in them, because if they did, they would not be allowed to sell these products over the counter. So they don't do that. But based on my blood tests and based on a lot of research that I've done, it seems that this particular brand has either all or almost all of the hormones intact, from adrenals, from thyroid, and from all kinds of different glands. So it has a T3 and T4 from the thyroid, but at the same time it also has adrenaline and cortisol and all the other adrenal hormones. Taking a supplement like this could be compared to taking a low dose of hydrocortisone or Cortef or any other similar medication, which, as you can imagine, is a great thing for those that actually need it, but not so much for others. So luckily, very soon after starting this supplement, within 3 weeks, I did my blood test and I found out that it wasn't a good thing for me. And then I switched to a natural desiccated thyroid supplement, and it's so much better because it doesn't have any kind of adrenal tissue in it or any other kind of glands, and it's been helping me a lot since then. So I would definitely recommend using something like that if your adrenals are overactive like mine. And as I said, if they are underactive, then you might really benefit from something like this. But just know what your situation is like and make sure that you choose the best product for yourself. And there are a few over-the-counter products that you can try safely without any kind of adrenals. For example, Thyroid Gold is the most famous and really, really good natural desiccated thyroid supplement that you can get over the counter, over the internet. I think it comes from Australia and is super good. A little bit pricey. The one I'm personally taking is an over-the-counter version from Thailand, because over there natural desiccated thyroid is still not a prescription drug. Anybody can just walk into a pharmacy and buy it. So that's what I'm using. But it's really a huge topic for another video, maybe not for this one. But just know that there are lots of other options that you can try without adrenal tissue if it's not something that you need. So I really hope that you find this video helpful, and if you want to try out a supplement like that, as I said, be mindful, do your research, check if it's really right for you, and just follow your body closely. And that way, even if the supplement is not right for you, you will catch it very early without doing any damage to your body. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one very, very soon.